Villa Frangipani was built in 2009. My wife is very proud of that house because it is much more built towards her desires and ideas, and it's become an absolutely magical home. We are in the south here. We are in between Uluwatu and Nusa Dua. Closer to Nusa Dua, we are about 10 minutes drive with the new expressway that just opened. And we are on what they call the Bukit in Ungasan. And the Bukit is the limestone cliffs. There's only about 11 kilometers of cliff, in the south. And we found a beautiful spot where, we decided to build our properties. In 2009, we started to build the Frangipani. Already then we looked at how we can actually get some of the premium timbers, but recycled. So we bought recycled teak. So the house has an incredible environment, because you're sitting in this beautiful warm teak, but it's recycled. Most of our flooring is a recycled teak, and we use the same recycled teak for our arched, ceilings. Many color differences, as you look at it, it's almost like a jigsaw. We worked as a structural engineer, and we said we want 20% more steel in the property, and it costs a little bit more. Yes, it does. But in the overall scope of things, those are the costs that actually are not even a cost anymore. It's a benefit, because 15 years later, the house looks like this. It's common sense. We have a total of 7 suites and studios. Some of the studios were actually originally foreseen as a gym or an office, but we converted them to mini studios where people sleep with beautiful bathrooms and rain showers, etc. But you only have to take the beds out and the wardrobes out, and you have a gym. And that's the beauty of these houses. You can without spending much money, you can really personalize it based on your needs. We like outdoor living. This is where 90% of your life takes place. So below the balcony is a pool living room. So also there we have multiple living rooms, and that is now fully covered. So it's not important only during the rainy season, but it's also at night, where you can create a beautiful atmosphere with lighting and fans and art, etc., to make it more of a home. If you look out over an ocean, at night everything is pitch dark. So at night you need to create your own environment. Make sure that the lighting is right, nothing blinds you, but when you walk into a property at night, that there is little accents everywhere that actually create your path, how to get from point A to point B. There have to be covered areas with very subtle lighting and art and basically look-throughs, where you find yourself in this beautiful tropical environment, but not just looking in a black hole. If you live in Asia, you suddenly start to think, where does the sun rise, where does it set? Because I don't want my house to be the whole day in the sun. So you face west, at least 6 hours a day, you have the sun right in your face. And it's just too hot here. During the summer, where you have a beautiful breeze, the breeze comes from southeast to southwest. The rainy season starts in southwest and goes to northwest. So we don't have direct sun in the house, of course in our gardens and pools, but we are shaded. We are in an area where the rain will never bother us because it's behind us. It will never wash out our terraces, our living rooms and our kitchens, etc. And we wanted to be on the cliff here in the south because throughout the year you have a beautiful breeze like we have today, right? So we hardly put on the air conditioning. For me, it was a real important decision to look at the elements, to understand what it takes to have a property here for the long term. So we decided the way that we would build our home, foolproof it against the future and the elements.